Recording.
Hey, Bevo.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Steph?
Good. I heard about the recent investment you guys made in that mobile payments company.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good, right?
Yeah.
And you guys also recently exited on another opportunity, which recently IPO'd. So
Yeah.
good to hear that things are going well.
Thank you.
I have another proposal for you today.
Okay.
I know you gave us, roughly $500,000 of funding last time.
Yep, that's right.
But we're moving forward with our sales plan. I was hoping to get your inputs and feedback on it, and
Okay.
also see if you'd be willing to contribute more and take a larger stake as well in the firm. So as you know, our company works on analyzing advanced computer applications that get sent out to a monthly report. We've decided that this software, at least right now, will be most useful to vendors of software and hardware, U.S. manufacturing firms, and large financial institutions.
Okay.
Roughly, we're aiming to make a sales of $3.5 million this year, and that's going to, increase by like 250% or so next year to $10 million. So to hit this 3.5 million target and the 10 million target, we're thinking about adding 70 sales people. Wanted to get your thoughts on this. What we were thinking was dividing it by region, and that would kind of be divided by industry as well.
Okay.
So large financial institutions, this would be like Boston and New York, right? Being the two primary ones, so that would primarily be like Northeast focus. Also manufacturing firms, so that would be more like the Midwest as well.
Okay.
And the metallurgical software, more of like the West Coast. Obviously divide a little more niche from there based on the salespeople we hire, their expertise, right? So if we're able to find people who are more specialized in financial institutions and have experience not just dealing with some person may be more focused with like endowments and asset managers, another one like more so with banks. We might split that quota that region into two people.
Okay. So are you saying that every one of those salespeople will have the same quota for this year?
So for the goal right now, it is the same quota, and we would divide it up equally based, on like revenue potential, and we give out like a targeted list of companies.
Yeah. So I mean, so for example, the two things they just mentioned to me, I thought that your product was more targeted towards sort of banks versus the insurance companies. So, if you have one person dealing with the banks and another person dealing with the insurance companies, wouldn't that, how do you, and then you set the same quota for them, how do you make sure that they're happy about that? Maybe one is easier to hit than the other one.
I wouldn't say one is easier to hit than the other one. Like we've decided, like U.S. financial institutions, the financial institutions aren't just the banks on Wall Street, right? Like the asset managers, like in terms of market cap, are pretty comparable, if not bigger, I would say, right? You have like GE Insurance, you have Hartford, State Farm, and like the list goes on, right?
Okay.
And this is something that's very important to them because they're more data driven than like I think like the banks are.
Okay.
Especially in terms of like risk management. So I think it's pretty comparable, and we definitely would work with a salesperson in establishing that quota. We'd start off with a very rough benchmark that we would throw out there when we hired them, and then we can talk with them based on their experience whether they want to be higher or lower.
Okay, so 3.5 million divided by 7, around 500,000 each. Where are you kind of, how do you figure that that's a reasonable number? Do you think most people will hit it? You think some people will? What's your feeling on that gauge?
I think it's pretty reasonable because each account, to purchase it's like 250,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 250,000. So that's just it's just like two accounts for them to go after for a year. And a lot of these salespeople are looking for experienced ones who should have relationships already, so that they're not cold calling.
Okay.
And that brings me to the payment option. Paying that we're looking at about like $100,000 or so, because one experienced salesperson people, and obviously with like a bonus upside potential.
Okay, and how much would that bonus be?
Up to like 100%.
Up to 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, that's only if they meet the quota.
If they exceed.
If they exceed the quota.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Oh boy, this thing is tilted. I think